Thanks for watching. We appreciate you. Please subscribe.
Department unveiling its plan today to address violent crime here in our city. Now, this comes after a record year in overall murders and a spike in domestic violence related homicides.
Domestic violence is a root cause of a significant amount of violence in our city.
Ben Jordan goes in depth on how the department is taking a new approach in an effort to break the cycle of domestic violence in our community.
The Milwaukee Police Department says the city is facing a domestic violence crisis that calls for an urgent response. Chief Norman says that's why he's redeployed several officers to solely focus on the most dangerous cases. The Milwaukee Police Department has partnered with the Sojourner Family Peace Center for decades to address domestic violence. But a record year of intimate partner homicides has MPD elevating its efforts.
I've been asking for this for years.
Carmen Petrie says domestic violence in Milwaukee is the worst she's seen in her 38 years as Sojourner.
We got a problem on our hands.
New Milwaukee police data shows 23 people were killed in domestic violence homicides in 2022, up from 17 the year before. The same trend is seen in statewide data. An organization called End Domestic Abuse Wisconsin says a record 85 lives were lost to domestic violence last year.
Is going to take our city down if we don't collectively figure out what to do. And it's mostly Black and brown women who are being murdered, which is a crisis within itself.
Milwaukee Police Chief Jeff Norman says a pillar of his 2023 violent crime plan is dedicating officers to reduce domestic violence recidivism and victimization. He's putting 7 specially trained officers on what's called the Domestic Violence High Risk Team to follow up on the most dangerous cases by doing home visits, apprehending offenders, and taking survivors to safe locations.
There might be more investigation. Maybe they didn't talk to a witness. Maybe they left some evidence behind.
Nancy Yarborough is a domestic violence survivor who now advocates for others in the same situation.
And I think a lot of us as women think that, we look at the good times versus the times that is super bad and trying to break out of this cycle.
Sojourner says domestic violence victims who simply speak to someone about their situation have a 94% chance of survival. Nancy says that someone can be anyone.
Call, get help, talk to somebody. It will be all right. You can heal and you can have a fresh start.
The 7 officers were assigned to their new roles just a couple weeks ago. Carmen says they're expected to analyze and follow up on 30 cases each week.
Thanks for watching. We appreciate you. Please subscribe.